So, I gotta give Chris props because if you guys look at this, it is a beautiful gourmet meal. Chicken looks delicious, potatoes look fabulous, broccoli nice and crisp, lots of color. I really don't expect Chris to turn out a plate.
Can you say Chef Chris, please?
Exactly. No, I can't.
Yeah, watch the video.
I normally don't expect something so beautiful from Chris. I mean, this literally looks fabulous.
Yeah, professional.
Especially for chicken thighs, all right?
Welcome to the Griddle Guys. You got Chris, you got Nate. No Jeff tonight. It's his son's birthday. Anthony, happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, Anthony.
We appreciate you all watching, for tuning in. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe.
Get that out of the way.
Get that out of the way. Jeff usually does it 3 times in the video. I'm doing it once right now. Like and subscribe.
He's doing it once right now because he's going to forget in about 15 minutes.
Absolutely. We are doing chicken thighs tonight on the griddle, on the Weber griddle, which I'm loving, by the way. Been enjoying it, been doing a lot of cooking on it. Chicken thighs, Nate's done it before, I've done it before. Takes a lot of work, a lot of flipping, but they come out so crispy. And I'm doing lemon pepper chicken thighs.
All right. Let's go with that.
Oh yeah, we'll do some mashed potatoes. Your famous mashed potatoes.
All right.
You up for it? Plenty of butter.
I was gonna say, don't complain about the amount of butter.
Your mashed potatoes, however you make them, you make them. So mashed potatoes and broccoli.
Yeah, that sounds like a full.
Put a meal together. Stick around. Chicken thighs. We got some big boys. About I'll tell you why I know Nate loves doing the chicken thighs.
Why?
What is it? What is it, like $1.22 a pound?
No, this little pack was $72.50.
Yeah, bull. It was like $3 total for the whole thing, which is great, and it's so delicious.
Hey, listen, with the price of beef nowadays, this is a win.
It is a huge win, and I love the skin on it. It's so good. So what I'm going to do with the lemons, I got some butter here. I'm going to mix my lemon juice with butter with some parsley, because that's going to be my little glaze at the end. I'm not going to wait to the end, just so it gets right all over top of it, gets in there. But as far as those thighs, before that, we're gonna add some spices, some olive oil, some garlic powder, some onion powder, some paprika, some lemon pepper from Mrs. Dash, or Dash. Didn't it used to be called Mrs. Dash?
I think it did. So you kind of lost me on this one. So we have bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs.
Correct.
So all that's going to be a dry rub for the chicken?
Yes, correct.
And then this is going to be a finishing?
Correct.
So, all right.
I'll base that probably when there's like 10-15 minutes left of it cooking.
You guys may have gotten that. I didn't.
Of course they did.
Thank you.
Pay attention. Wake up. Right. Nate's potatoes, chicken stock, potatoes.
Chicken stock, butter, cream.
Is this enough?
Yeah, it's enough.
You need cream? Like
Milk.
Heavy cream?
Milk, cream, sour cream, anything dairy. You
got some sour cream is in the fridge, so we're good.
All right, we'll go with that.
And some broccoli. So we got a lot of prep to do. We are going to get on this. Nate's going to start getting the potatoes going, and, well, stick around, you'll see.
So just peel the potatoes. These are russet. I typically just kind of go with an all-purpose. Russet works fine too. Peel them, wash them, chunk them up into the pot. And then I don't use straight chicken stock, believe it or not.
Half and half water? And
I do probably like 20% chicken stock and the rest water. And I throw in a healthy dose of salt because I save the chicken broth for when I'm actually mashing them at the end, right? Because you do pick up a little bit of flavor by simmering them in the chicken broth, but you pick up way more flavor.
I almost pulled out some chicken bouillon for you too.
If you have it.
I do have it, Nate.
Yes, pull it out, Chris. Right. Pull it out. We will use that.
I thought so, but I didn't want to jump the gun.
Like Uncle Roger says, chicken bouillon. It's the white man's MSG.
Just one packet?
Oh no.
How many?
2, at least.
All right. 2 more, look at that.
White people MSG. Stuff's great. So yeah, as I mash the potatoes, I'm gonna add in some chicken stock, some sour cream we have. If you have cream, you can use that. You guys will see it when I'm doing it. But a lot of pepper and a lot of chicken bouillon. Not a lot, a medium amount of chicken bouillon. That's kind of the secret to get that savory,
buttery,
umami mashed
fluffy
potato. So there you go. We got those going.
Should we throw some vodka in it? Jeff says to always throw vodka in it. It makes things fluffier. He does it for his eggs. He does it for his...
Throws it in his coffee in the morning. No. All right, so have the potatoes just covered with a little bit of cold water. gonna get some chicken stock going in here. Healthy dose of salt. And by healthy, I mean a whole lot. Because remember, potatoes aren't gonna yellow fumble. Potatoes aren't gonna suck up that much. And then even in here, Chris, I go with the bouillon.
So this is only the second time Nate has made this on video, if I recall, out of all of our
I usually don't
130 videos.
I usually don't give this secret away.
So, and by the way, the last time I did it was on one of my videos.
Because you love them.
Because I love them so much. Really, we're gonna write this down in the description. I'm gonna have him do it because he knows what he's doing with these. They really come out that good.
They're like KFC.
The reason why we're doing it is because they're that good. You need to show it again, and we will show them again. I promise you, because it is that good.
Remind me to film the whipping process too.
Yes, we definitely will. He definitely has a process, but he's been doing it for so long, he's got it down, and that's enough I've given him to him, but they are good. Enough props for him. All right, guys, time for the dry rub. I'm just gonna put this together. You know, I'm going for about a tablespoon each of these spices.
Or if you have more chicken, equal ratios. Right?
Equal ratios, but you know, if you like one more than the other, add a little more, take it. I'm not very, I do just what I can. And I'm actually kind of glad Jeff's not here to say, Chris, that's not a tablespoon.
I was gonna say Chris failed chemistry in high school, but you know, he still cooks, so.
These look pretty though.
That looks about right. That looks pretty even. Yeah, kind of pretty.
Hit up some pepper.
You want salt too?
I got plenty. No, I think I'm
Plenty
good
of
right
salt
now,
in
yeah.
The onion, we got.
Well, they're both powders. Both powders.
Garlic powder, paprika. Okay, so you
I'll
don't
be doing
you
more of
actually
that.
don't have salt.
But there's probably a lot of salt in this. I'll put a little more of that lemon.
Believe it or not, Chris, I think Mrs. Stash is salt-free. Just a gut feeling.
Yeah.
But the writing up top there.
Oh yeah, that kind of gives it away, doesn't it? If I had my glasses on, I would have saw that.
So do you want some salt now?
Oh, look at that. We'll add some salt, Nate.
I like to just get my finger in there a little bit.
A little taste
so you get
test?
some on there, a little taste test. That's very tasty. Very flavorful.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
All right. Let's get
Taste
this
the
chicken
garlic,
going.
taste the paprika.
So that's our dry rub, good to go. I'm actually gonna
Yummy.
keep going right now. I'm just gonna get this chicken in there. We're gonna hit it up with some olive oil. Might need your help, Nate, with some getting the spices on here because now I've got all chicken hands.
The dilemma of working with chicken in your kitchen.
Oh, I hate it. I really
You treat
do.
it like toxic waste,
I
right?
really hate it. Just good, nice. There you go. Good, perfect. Good, good, good. I just want to get that everywhere.
So if you guys don't do this, I'm guessing if you watch this channel, you probably do. But getting the seasoning under the skin makes a huge difference.
Sure does. Look at
Because
that.
just like our skin is waterproof, chicken skin is waterproof.
And I like to go heavy.
Really? No more than that. Okay.
There we go. Yeah, all over the skin. Yeah, getting everywhere here. The skin is going to come out so crispy. That's the huge thing with this too. You know, the oven,
Backside.
I don't think it gets as crispy in the oven at all. You're doing a shallow fry basically with this. It does take some time. You'll see once we get out there. It's kind of like the pork chops when we make them. You got to flip it every 5-6 minutes to just keep revolving it and let it cook. And just because of past history, we already know we're going to have to cover this up, right, Nate? On the griddle.
Yeah.
I mean, just for a little while here and there.
You could probably skip that if you wanted to stand there for an hour.
Right,
but
right.
I think it just makes everyone's life easier.
Because we're doing other things. We're doing potatoes, right? We're doing
Broccoli.
broccoli.
One of my favorite meals, chicken thighs. This is like my go-to. Anytime when I'm like, what do you guys want for dinner? And they say, I don't know. Like chicken thighs, cheap, like you said earlier.
Right, and kids love them, right? Kids always love them.
Nate loves them. They're forgiving. They hold, you know, after they're cooked, you can use them the next day for quesadillas.
You can't really overcook them.
And unlike trying to buy beef, it's not $19.99 a pound.
Right.
So we used just about all of it on 6. You want me to?
Yeah,
Finish
spring
it up on
it
there?
right on top there. Why not? Get it right on there. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna chop up some parsley and then squeeze a little lemon. We'll be back in a few. And then we're gonna get out to the griddle. All right, time to get the chicken down. I've got all these burners right now on low and slow. Nate knows that's my favorite for almost everything. Low and slow.
What do you mean almost?
Almost
you mean
everything.
Absolutely everything.
If I'm searing a steak, I'm not low and slow. Everything else, pretty much. What do you think? Skin side down first, Nate? I'm gonna be flipping them so much it's not really gonna matter.
Yeah, I defer to you.
I'm going skin down. And it's true about chicken thighs. They take a while to cook usually, but you can't really, they're not gonna overcook on you.
Very forgiving.
Very forgiving. So I'm literally gonna lay these down, probably check on the potatoes to make sure that gets started, wash out the bowl, but we're just gonna hang out right now, have a couple drinks.
Yeah, that's gonna say that's the nice thing on doing it on low. You get to set it and forget it aspect.
Yeah,
right?
you can actually leave it here. Like I said, I'm gonna cover it, but I wanna make sure I get the color first. I wanna get a nice little burn on the skin.
Whatever you say,
Flip it,
boss.
flip it, flip it, flip it. We'll be
Whatever
flipping.
you
Every
say,
time we
boss.
flip, we'll come back. We've got the butter right here. I'm gonna make for the mix, a little butter and the lemon juice. My lemon's ready. Got this just on the side. It should melt. It's already started, so that's surprising. Okay, the dog took off. I don't know where he went, but anyway, it's been about, Nate and I were just talking, 6-7 minutes, and you can see it's starting to brown on the bottom here. We're gonna give it our first flip. Oh yeah, there it is. That looks good. That looks super good. That's nice and crispy right there.
Get some color.
We got some good color. See that little fold over, Nate? We're gonna have to do that.
Smells delicious.
Good thing we're gonna be
Flipping them again.
flipping them a couple more times, right? That's
Look at
nice.
that.
Like, that's a favorite one. Look at that. That's perfect right there. We'll go inside, we'll check potatoes. The butter has already melted, Nate. Look at that. Just sitting next to it on the side.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. It's not even on it.
Because six of my oil and water
Right?
look like that.
All right, so it's been about another 7 minutes, and these guys are ready to be flipped again. I mean, you can see the color. It definitely looks burnt, but guys, this is what I'm looking for. It's nice and crispy. It is gonna be good, and you have to stop flipping it. What I'm gonna do now, just because I know they're not up to temperature, they're almost cooked to how I want, almost to the crispiness, but I am gonna cover them to help them speed up the process of cooking. I will grab my probe, but I already know that middle's not done. It's not been enough time. So I'm just gonna cover them up. Gonna let that kind of take that oven effect, 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna come out and probe them, and if they're close to done, I'll start basting them.
So the potatoes have been simmering away for probably, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. I actually like them really tender. I like when the fork goes basically right through them with no resistance. So that's where these guys are at.
Fork me, fork you!
This is the, I'll show you the decadent technique. This is gonna take a couple of steps. So first off, we're gonna drain them. I know I'm off camera, but, so this is the first thing. I actually come back to the burner to keep them hot, right? While I work. So we're gonna put in more liquid than you think you need. So that's a decent amount of chicken stock. You got a potato masher, Chris?
Right behind you, I'll grab it.
Yep. And we're gonna go with immediately a whole stick of butter. And when I do this for Thanksgiving, I literally don't use a stick, I use a pound of butter. Start with a potato masher. As soon as Chris finds one. Yes, there it is. You were right. All right, so after you wash your potato masher that you pulled out of the dishwasher.
That's clean. No, that's clean. These are clean dishes.
Oh, these are clean?
These are all clean, yes.
So here's the point. I don't go right to the power mixer. You gotta mash them first, right? You gotta break down the big pieces so that you get rid of all the lumps. And then when you go to the power whipper, mixer, whatever you wanna call it. So here's the thing, right? You grind pepper until you can see pepper.
He's only been in my kitchen for
37,000
15, 16
times.
years now, and he's still looking for stuff.
So if you have light cream, you can use light cream. If you have sour cream, you can use sour cream. If you have milk, you can use milk. But the point with the pepper is, as I whip this, you have to be able to see the pepper, right? And I'm gonna go with this whole packet of bouillon.
Wow.
All right, so I hope the camera picks this up. But we're gonna go to a pretty high speed.
Just to spray it around my kitchen.
Throw that other stick of butter in. All right, so I'm gonna stop here. What you see here would be what you would consider like your regular sort of nicely mashed potato. It's a little loose, right? See how it looks a little liquidy?
Liquidy.
Right, because we added so much in. But what's gonna happen is we're gonna take the liquidy out of it by whipping a lot of air into it. And this is what I was saying where you see the pepper. See the pepper flakes?
So you're right where you want? Okay.
Right where I want. So I'm gonna go high. I'm gonna try to get as much air into these things as I can. All right, so now you can see a lot of the liquid is gone. And now they're just a real light fluffy potato with a lot of seasoning. Taste that. Actually, Chris, I think we could use a little bit more pepper. So what you want to do is you want to taste the pepper and you want to taste savoriness, not salt, and more bouillon.
That works too, yeah.
You're going to go with just a little bit more sour cream too. The other technique I use is I don't just let this beat them, I actually whip the whole thing around.
Whip it good.
Oops, sorry. And wipe all the potatoes off the kitchen, our shirts, you know, your arm, sorry. Better?
Good. I still say a little more pepper, but you tell me.
All right, I don't want to double dip, so.
I did.
Dirty another spoon. It's your house. That's pretty close for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd go a little bit more. Give them a little whisk.
Put it on top. Just put it on top.
And let's get another stick of butter just so we can put some pats on. Throw the oven on 170. All right, so I did say they were decadent, right? I did not say they were low fat. I never claimed that they were healthy for you. Push these down. So the nice thing about mashed potatoes is they keep and they hold well, right? So the chicken's not done. We still gotta do the broccoli, but these are done. So we're gonna pop a couple of thin pats of butter just on the top for presentation, really, so that you see those little bits of butter and everyone thinks, oh, delicious buttery mashed potatoes. We're gonna pop these in a 170-degree oven and they can sit there for literally 2 hours.
Yeah.
So that's it. The decadent mashed potatoes done.
All right, guys, so we just got done out of the kitchen with the potatoes. Came out here to check right now. Had this covered for about 10 minutes right now. Look at that, we got 168, 169, 190.
Again, the nice thing about
It's forgiven. 180, 190. All right, so we're at 190 all these. They're done.
nice thing about the thighs is even if you go up to like 200, 204, just they're really just more tender.
Right.
You know?
So we gotta do this. Did you get both of those in there?
Yes, I did. We should put some of that on the potatoes too.
Some parsley? Yeah, it's a good call. So I just took basically the parsley, a little bit of the stick of butter, and looks like one full lemon. And I'm just gonna base this all, some pepper too. Can you go grab that pepper, Nate?
I
You got
can.
left it. Yeah, you know, we can hit it with the pepper after when we get inside. That's fine. I'm gonna take these in. I'm just gonna let these sit here for a couple more minutes. We'll grab a plate.
You're gonna hit the other side too? You want me to cook them?
I do.
Smell outstanding.
I think you're really gonna like this, Nate. I don't think you've ever had this, have you?
Literally like the total opposite of sharing a hotel room with you.
What does that mean?
I mean, it smells good.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Wasn't it you? How come you always pick me to stay with then?
Because of the alternative.
The alternatives?
Right.
One of them is your brother.
This is true. This is true. They look great. Yeah, put skin side up.
Like Nate just mentioned, I don't know if you got it, as we let the meat rest, we almost forgot the broccoli, but we didn't. I'm gonna throw some butter down.
Hey, are you gonna actually throw the griddle up to high for this or no?
No, I'm gonna turn the middle burner on though, it's off right now.
Do you like your broccoli wilty,
Like
soft?
half cooked. Al dente, what do they say? Like half cooked. It's still got a little
like
crunch.
a little bite to it.
Little crunch to it still. So just letting this mix up with the butter a little bit, Nate. Maybe chuck a piece to the dog.
Did you miss that?
I know. I wasn't really gonna throw it.
Would the dog actually
He
eat
doesn't
broccoli?
need any. He doesn't need anything that's green. Nothing.
You give him like green beef jerky, he'll probably eat it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like popcorn. By the way, another shout out to Weber. So far, loving this griddle. Cooking surface, cleaning ability. This little hole here,
Yeah.
this little drainage thing, which I haven't, I think I emptied it once. Very, very happy with.
Giant grease trap.
It's huge. It's like this big.
Yeah.
We're getting a
that's
lot of
selling
cooks.
point.
We're getting a lot of cooks. And this hole they have, the way they have it, where they have it, loving it. Right on.
That's awesome. Well, thank you, Weber.
Yeah, thank you, Weber, so much. We're almost there, Nate.
Says you. Depends if you like crunchy broccoli.
Well, you haven't
or-
told me how you like it.
I eat raw. I eat it everywhere from raw to burn.
You're easy.
Yeah, I'm easy.
I'm gonna give you a
I'm
little.
a fat guy, Chris. I don't complain about food much.
I know you like this in your broccoli.
Yeah.
That's for Nate.
No, it was hey, it was the other side of the stick you were supposed to use.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Beautiful looking food.
ladies and gentlemen, the moment of truth.
But we have to see how it tastes.
How does Chris's chicken taste?
Perfectly cooked, Nate. Nice and white.
Says you. Oh yeah.
That's lemon pepper chicken. Yes, it is. Oh my God, that's good.
Wow. That is delicious. That's really good.
It's nice and crispy.
We're both going back in. Let's not bother talking to the camera. Let's just keep eating.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, that is packed with flavor. The dry rub plus the finishing sauce at the end, that's outstanding. I got lemon, I got parsley, I got seasoning.
The parsley goes a long way. I'm definitely getting a lot of seasons from that skin and under the chicken.
Wow.
And it's very juicy, which is unbelievable. His potatoes are a 10 out of 10 like they always are, without a doubt. He did a nice job.
Most unhealthy potatoes you'll ever eat.
I don't care.
They taste damn good. But Chris, the chicken is outstanding.
Yeah.
That's damn good.
Yeah, thank you. I am very happy with this. Guys, I know I said in the beginning of the video, but if you're here with us this long, please consider subscribing, hit the like button.
Really help us.
Really help us out. Tell your friends. We appreciate you watching. Is that it for us?
No.
No.
No. Try this recipe for
Try it.
chicken thighs. $5 chicken thighs.
$5 for all of these.
Outstanding.
Less than
Outstanding.
$5. Yeah.
Good job, man.
Thank you.
That was delicious.
We'll see you guys in the next video.
Cheers. Griddle Nation.
My drink. It's over there.
Half our dinners are eaten. Food is phenomenal.
Very good.
3, 2, 1.
Done.
Outstanding.